in terms of the market and psychology in the market today, I think the most important thing that people have to understand is that before you can even get into numbers and strategies and all those sorts of things, you have to have the right mindset. And the right mindset in this market is understanding that markets come and go, they change every day, and that they are cyclical. It also has to do with understanding that this too shall pass. It's interesting because we all have a tendency to say that in the bad times, but it's true in the good times as well. And so I think that first and foremost, you have to work on your mindset to deal with panic issues. There's panic issues in this market for sellers. There's also panic issues in this market for real estate agents, because a lot of them are trying to figure out how they're going to make enough money to feed their family and all that kind of stuff. Everybody's thinking about that these days. But first and foremost, if you can get your mindset right and understand that by doing the things that need to be done, it's all going to be okay, then you're a long ways ahead. The second thing in terms of thinking about panic in the market, really that applies to sellers right now. In another video, I talked about how unfair the seller's market from 2000 to 2006 was to the buyers. Because truthfully, the buyers were panicked. They were afraid that they wouldn't get the house that they wanted, and so they were willing to overpay for it and buy on emotion and make lots of decisions that were ultimately bad for them down the road. And I think that's the hallmark of panic. The hallmark of panic is that you make decisions that you regret down the road. And the only way that you can avoid that is by having a strong mindset, number one. Number two, making rational decisions. And truthfully, number three, sometimes the decisions aren't comfortable and they're not easy, but at the end of the day, we all wake up breathing. Life doesn't stop just because we had to short sell our house. It doesn't stop because we had to close a business. It doesn't stop because we had to go into foreclosure. These are all just options that are out there. And a huge part of what I hope to do with each client is help them avoid panic. Because when you panic, that's when things start to come unglued.